Yeah, like, it's like fucking almost 2 a.m. This guy been, you probably know who you are. I'm a dick to you. And, someone expressed to me the other day, actually it was like a week ago, that, you got something going on. You got like Asperger's or some shit, so, I feel bad that I've been a dick to you. I don't want to be like that. I'll put it this way, I've spent days alone for sins I can't atone for. I drink a lot, so on top of that, I'm also an asshole. I have a cousin who has Asperger's. If you got shit going on, I'm really sorry that I've treated you how I have. It's not fair. It's not nice. If you know me, you know that if I don't know, if you talk down to me, if you talk shit to me, then I am gonna fuck with you. That's just the way that I am. So I guess I just wanted to apologize because I don't want to be a fucking dick. And there have been a lot of people in the past, and especially recently, that I've lashed out at because I can't take that shit anymore. I don't like when people treat me like shit. So if you do treat me like shit, I am going to come full force and I'm going to be a complete fucking asshole to you. It's the way it is. Nobody likes taking shit from anybody else, especially me. So if you decide to conduct yourself that way, then I'm going to come back at you. And I'm going to be a complete fucking dick. I feel bad though because this is information that I didn't have. So if you know who you are and you're seeing this, I want you to understand that you have my full apology. I don't want to treat you that way. I don't want to be a dick to you. People dig their own graves. I'm guilty of it. I do it myself. People piss me off, I go off on them. And sometimes oftentimes it doesn't come back very well. I end up losing out on the deal because then that's one less friend that I have. I don't want to continue to conduct myself that way. I don't want to be like that. What is important is for people to understand the way that I react to them and the way that I receive them. If you're gonna be a fucking dick, then I'm gonna be twice as much of a dick back. That's the way that I operate. It's not the best policy, but it's the way that I do things. And so I just wanted you to know that I feel sort of bad about it because I hadn't known until somebody had told me I hadn't known about what you're dealing with. I don't have Asperger's. I don't know what it's like to have Asperger's. I don't know what it's like to be bipolar. I don't know what it's like to be schizophrenic. I just, day to day, I just exist. And if you truly feel that I've been a complete asshole to you, I'm very sorry about that. Like I said, I don't want to be that guy. I don't, I prey on people who try to prey on me. I beat up bullies. I bully bullies. If you feel that you've been bullied or discriminated against, you have my full support. Because I don't want anyone to feel like that. And that does come from the bottom of my heart. It's hard to take me seriously sometimes, because I do like to joke around, I do like to goof off. But that's not the way that I want to do things. I don't want people who do legitimately feel like they've been given a bad hand, or people have treated them like shit. I don't want them to feel like I'm not in their corner, because I am. But it's very hard to distinguish, especially with this community. It becomes very difficult to figure out who's legitimately troubled and who is just, shooting the shit. Like with, what's his name over there, and I know that after all this time, you know who I'm referring to. He's just an asshole, and you might find some protection with him. You have protection with me, alright? And I'm nobody. None of us are anybody, really. But you do have protection with me. If that's the case, and these are things that, like, I didn't know, I didn't understand. I get you back. Alright, you just gotta try to cool it. Just try not to. I fuck with people a lot. I talk shit to people all fucking day. And it's because they ask for it. They might not ask for it with you. Maybe it's a different set of circumstances. But if you're in troubled waters, I exist. I am here. Talk to you. The problem is, if you shit on me, I don't know what else to do. I'm a reactionary. If you give me that fucking flack, I'm gonna throw it right back at you. That is something to note if you have any interest at all in understanding who I am and what I do. I don't like that at all. People do it. Certain people do it knowing what they're getting into. If you have these conditions, then I feel like you might not know what you're getting into. You might just be doing it because it seems like the popular thing to do. If that's the case, I hope that you just step back and kind of analyze what you're doing. Because I'm going to give you this. I'm going to give you A. I'm not the person to fuck with. But I'm also going to give you B. If you do fuck with me, and you understand what you did, and you understand why I get pissed off at the things that you say to me,
I am very forgiving. I've seen this case a million times. I've dealt with this a million times with certain people I'm not going to name because, like I said in a previous video, there are a lot of people who just don't want to be named. And I make videos. There are people who don't want to be named in those videos. That's fine. That's completely understandable. But if you know who you are, you know who I'm referring to. And it really is. It's happened with almost everybody. And that's a matter of me coming to terms with trying to, like, trust certain people. All I'm doing right now in this video is reaching my hand out and saying, you know, it doesn't have to be like this. It doesn't have to be this awkward shit. You might have a certain amount of pride, and you might say to yourself, "Oh, well, fuck you, Fuka. I don't need your friendship." That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Everybody makes decisions like that on a daily basis. What I'm saying is, without this information, I could not understand that you had some shit going on. And I'm trying to make right of any way that I may have wronged you. Now, you've certainly wronged me a few times. And I don't know if it's because you feel like you're like with the cool clique or whatever. That guy doesn't give a fuck about you. He doesn't give a fuck about me. He doesn't give a fuck about anybody else but himself. He exists on pride. That's all he has. If you need a pal, if you need somebody to talk to, if I've wronged you in any way, I want to apologize for that right now, and we can try to start with a clean slate. I feel bad. The reason I feel bad is because I didn't know these things about you. Somebody told me these things. Maybe they're not true, but I trust in him, having spent copious amounts of time talking to him, that maybe that is true. And we have a community that's sort of like a guilty by association sort of setup, and it's not fair to certain people. It's not fair to me. I'll say that much. But you gotta pick and choose sides, and it's fucking bullshit. And what it should be is harmony. Is everybody fucking getting along? Oftentimes that's just not what it is. So I'm extending my hand to you, and I'm just saying I feel bad about the way that I've treated you. And I hope that I'm not making a mistake by doing this. I hope that you can receive this message in a way that will benefit you, because I don't like having enemies. If I do have enemies, I'm going to deal with them. I'm absolutely going to deal with them. I've faced it my entire life. I've been bullied my entire life. Been made fun of my entire fucking life. And I've always found a way to deal with it somehow. Whether I scare the fucking piss out of people, or I don't know, whether you talk about high school or some shit, or just fist fight somebody. I don't know. It all runs together after a while. I mean, life just seems to be one long extension of the same social politics that we faced in high school. But if you have these things going on and there isn't any truth to that, then I do feel bad the way I've treated you. And so I'm hoping you can accept this sort of apology, and that I think things can be a little different. I don't prefer to have enemies. I just do, and a lot of that is fueled by what's his name. I'm not gonna use his name because he's gonna call the FBI and shit, but he's a little pussy. But yeah, I hope you can understand, and I am sincerely sorry. And until you turn that around and decide, oh no, I'm a piece of shit. You get it. You get the point here.